going to talk about the glycolysis cycle, which is a cycle that breaks down glucose and converts it into pyruvates. This process takes place in the cytosol of the cells and produces ATP. It begins with the energy investment phase, in which we commit 1 glucose, a 5-carbon sugar, to start the cycle. Right off the bat, we invest ATP and we get glucose 6-phosphate, which then changes to fructose 6-phosphate. At this point, we invest a second ATP and we get fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. This changes into 2-glycerolide 3-phosphate, which is 3-carbon sugars. We then enter our energy payoff phase, in which we see the fruit of investing ATP. The 2-glycerolide 3-phosphate mix with an enzyme and we create 2-NADH, and we get 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. We combine with another enzyme and we get paid 2 ATP and create 3-phosphoglycerate, which turns into 2-phosphoglycerate. And that turns into phosphonoPyruvate. That's where we create our last set of ATP, which is 2 other ATPs, and we end up with our final product of pyruvate, which will then go off into the Krebs cycle and complete its own cycle of its own to give us even more energy. In total, we invest 2 ATP at the beginning, which is where we mix it with glucose. An enzyme mixes, and we go from glucose to glucose 6-phosphate. And then our second investment is right here between fructose and fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, or fructose 6-phosphate and fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. And so yeah, that's our investment part. Then we go down to our payoff part. We get our 2 3-carbon molecules, 3-carbon sugars, and we first get paid 2 NADH, which is another type of energy that we also use, and we get paid 2 ATP between our 1,3-biphosphoglycerate and our 3-phosphoglycerate. And then our final 2 ATPs we get between phosphoglycerate and pyruvate, phosphonoPyruvate and pyruvate. So that is the glycolysis cycle.